Hello, everybody. This is my take on the Baltimore Orioles. This is my take for the week of June. Not the week of June, the month of June, sorry. Anyways, I'm going to talk about the Baltimore Orioles real quick. And my quick thoughts. I feel like I'm going to go into a future video, maybe sometime in like July, early August, talk about stuff like what the prospects, what I think of the prospects, what I think of the how I think everybody will turn out in the farm system, what I think future trades went into. But this video is mainly focused on what I think the Baltimore Orioles are doing currently. Let's start off with the pitching, and I think the pitching has been their strongest suit. Obviously, Grayson Rodriguez is not up yet. I think it'll be a couple weeks, maybe months, till he does come up. But it'll also take an injury to one of our 5 starters for him to officially come up. I do like Rodriguez, but I do think the rest of the pitching has been really good. Obviously, let's start off from the top. I think Tyler Wells has been our best pitcher. Tyler Wells has been fantastic, I think. I believe he's leading the team in strikeouts. He's also leading the team in ERA, well, as the starter. And like giving up the most home runs, I think it's counteractive as the home runs as like the only points he gives up. Obviously, giving up 1 or 2 home runs a game is bad. But if the 1 or 2 home runs given up a game is only 3 or 4 points, that is fantastic, in my opinion. Because if let's say, he gives up 2 home runs and has 3 total points, and that's all he gives up, that basically means the rest of our offense only needs 3 or 4 runs to tie it or take the lead, which is great. It's really home runs is the only points he really gives up when you look at his ERA. As for the rest of the pitching, Cole Irvin has been a nice surprise. I think the last couple of games, except for maybe one exception, Cole Irvin has been a lot better since he came up from AAA to replace Rodriguez on the active roster. Obviously, compared to the other 4, he's been our weakest pitcher. Which is disappointing because he's the only lefty that's a capable starter. Because Means is still injured. And I think they're relegating Dale Hall to more of a long-term bullpen guy. Like a 3-4 inning bullpen guy. Sort of like Austin Vose or Bruce Zimmerman. A guy that, not necessarily a starter, can get you 3-4 innings and won't put you in that deep of a hole. And I think that's probably his strongest suit. Is that 3-4 inning stretch. Anyways, I think Cole Irvin will be that when Means does come back and Means becomes our lefty in the bullpen. Since for a couple years he was our ace, he was our top guy. So you got Wells, you got Irvin. Third guy down, we'll talk about Dean Kremer. And Dean Kremer is the guy that I thought started off hot, but ever since then has had a couple sloppy outings. Which is because I like Dean Kremer a lot. I do think he is a really good bullpen pitcher. Really good pitcher. I don't think he's a bullpen pitcher, but I do think he's a quality starter per se. Like a 5.5 inning type guy. I don't think he's the guy to get you through 7 or 8. But I don't think he's a guy that will go through 3 innings and then completely explode. Sort of like Bruce Zimmerman did a couple years ago. or Cole Irvin did at the beginning of the year. But I do think Creamer is solid enough to be a starter. While would I take him over Wells or Means? No. But I think he's bad enough to stay out of the bullpen. Stay out of the starting lineup. Also no. They got Kyle Gibson, who I think is pretty good. While he does have his bad games, he certainly makes up for it by having a couple good 6-7 inning stretches. And I think Gibson has been our second best. And then our third best has been Kyle Bradish, and I think Bradish is the guy, and probably our most unlucky pitcher, because he'll give up like 1, 2, so say 3 runs a game. But our offense is so huge in some of those games that he completely doesn't matter. Speaking of, if I can rate the starters, I would go Wells, Wells, Gibson, Bradish, Creamer, Irvin. With Bradish and Gibson being interchangeable, I think you can argue one could be 2, one could be 3, one could be the other one 2, 3, but I don't think it matters. Pitching is a big problem. Not pitching, batting is the bigger problem. Last couple games we have been absolutely terrible with batting wise. I don't even remember last time. Last 2 games ago. 3 games ago, Adley Rutschman hit a home run. That was the only run we scored all game. Then yesterday, the game I went to, we didn't score any runs. And today, we didn't score any runs till the 8th inning. So that is 15 innings straight in between 2 games of no runs. And then if you want to, you can calculate the ones from the first Twins game. And yeah, that's not good. But I do think our pitching, our batting, while you got guys like Rutschman, Santander, Henderson, Hayes. You also got on the other side spectrum Mateo, Urias, and Frazier, who've all struggled. I'll go through more on this in the future video, but yeah, there are a couple guys that I do think that starting now that will get replaced by Colin Cowser, Heston Kjerstad when they come up. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's my takes. Offense needs to improve. Pitching has been great. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.